Has your life ever felt like a series of small, frustrating accidents, all lining up against you? You know the feeling. Your keys vanish minutes before you need to leave. A project you've worked on for months suddenly falls apart. A casual comment from a friend leaves a deep sting. We often dismiss these as mere annoyances, the random static of a chaotic world. But what if they aren't random at all? What if these aren't just misfortunes, but a subtle form of communication? I'm not talking about a sky god sending you text messages. The cosmos communicates through a more elegant language, the language of resonance, of recurring themes, and of intuitive nudges. It speaks through the very circumstances of your daily existence. And when you are moving in a direction that clashes with your essential nature, when you are fighting the natural flow of your own life, the world has a way of sending you signals. It's less a warning siren and more like a gentle, persistent tap on the shoulder. The real question is, are you paying attention to the tap? Let's explore what these signals actually look like. The first signal is constant friction. A grinding, day in, day out struggle. Waking up feels like a chore. Your work drains you completely. Your interactions feel like performances, as if you're playing a part written for someone else. Every single task demands immense willpower. This isn't the universe being arbitrarily harsh. This is a clear indication you are rowing your boat directly against the current. You are trying to open a door that is simply not meant for you. Life, when aligned, possesses a certain graceful momentum. Not that it's free of challenge, but the challenges feel like meaningful climbs, not like hitting a brick wall. When you are out of sync, the universe places gentle barriers in your path, not as punishment, but as a redirection. It's the cosmos asking you, why are you choosing to make this so difficult for yourself? Friction is not a punishment, it is a redirection. The second signal is the echo, the same core lesson, reappearing in different costumes. You quit one team because of a toxic culture, only to find a similar dynamic in the next. You leave a relationship to escape feeling controlled, and the next partner has the same tendency. You change cities to outrun your anxiety, and it's waiting for you when you arrive. This is not a curse of bad luck. This is the universe holding up a mirror again and again. It is saying, look closer. Here is the pattern you have not yet understood. Here is the inner work you have not yet completed. The universe is infinitely patient in its curriculum. It will replay the same lesson until you finally achieve a passing grade. And the moment you have that genuine internal shift, the moment you truly learn the pattern, loses its power. Those triggering situations simply stop appearing. Not because the world transformed, but because you did. You graduated, and the lesson is over. The third signal is a profound weariness. This is not the healthy tiredness from a day of hard work. This is a soul-level exhaustion that sleep cannot cure. You feel heavy upon waking. Your spirit feels drained, like a battery that can never be recharged. This is your entire being telling you that your current way of living is unsustainable. You are pouring your energy into a vessel that has a hole in the bottom. Think of an eagle. It does not get tired from flying, because flying is its nature. But if it tried to live underwater, it would drown in exhaustion. When you feel this deep fatigue, the message is to stop, to rest, to reevaluate. The persona you are maintaining is costing you too much. The fourth signal is a sense of isolation. You feel separate, even in a crowd. Conversations feel shallow, like you're just exchanging scripts. You feel unseen, because in many ways, you are not showing your true self. This happens when you have drifted far from your own core. When the mask you wear for the world has become fused to your skin, genuine connection becomes impossible. You cannot connect with others because you are disconnected from yourself. The universe is fundamentally about relationship, the stars in a galaxy, the roots of a forest. To feel isolated is a sign that you have bought into the illusion of being a separate, solitary self, and that illusion is the very source of the loneliness. The fifth signal is a cascade of breakdowns. Your technology fails repeatedly. Carefully laid plans collapse at the last second. Small, irritating malfunctions stack up until you feel you are constantly repairing things. Now, sometimes a flat tire is just a flat tire. But when you experience a sequence of breakdowns, pay close attention. This is often the universe deconstructing a structure that is no longer sound. We cling fiercely to our plans and our possessions. Sometimes the only way for new growth to occur is for the old to be cleared away. A forest fire, while destructive, makes the soil fertile for new seeds. The breakdown is not the end of the story. It is the preparation for a new beginning. The sixth signal speaks through your own body. Unexplained tension, recurring headaches, a knot in your stomach that won't loosen. Your body is an ancient, wise intelligence. It knows the truth long before your conscious mind catches up. And when you ignore its softer whispers, it begins to shout through sensation. Pain is not the enemy, it is data. It is your physical form saying, we cannot continue on this path. Something must change. If you ignore the shouting, the message will only get louder. The seventh and most fascinating signal is meaningful coincidence. You hear a forgotten song, and then a stranger hums it. You have a question, and the very next article you open holds the answer. You cross paths with someone who offers exactly the insight you needed. These are not random accidents. These are winks from the cosmos. Carl Jung called this synchronicity a glimpse of the underlying order of existence. When these moments increase in frequency, it often means you are at a pivotal point. The universe is offering you clues, aligning circumstances to guide your way. Now, it's vital to understand these signals are not threats. They are not a punishment from an angry cosmos. They are correction. They are love letters from reality itself, written in the language of your own life. Think of your immune system. When a virus enters, your body creates a fever. The fever is uncomfortable, but it is not the problem, it is the solution, the process of healing. These disruptions are your life's immune system activating. Something is out of alignment, and your entire system is working to restore balance. So, what is the correct response when you notice these signs? The answer is not necessarily a dramatic external upheaval. Don't immediately quit your job or end your relationship in a blaze of glory. That might be the right call later, but action without understanding often just creates a new set of problems. The first and most powerful response is to become still, to be silent, to listen. The universe is communicating, but you must lower the volume of your own mental chatter to hear it. Sit in quiet solitude. Ask yourself with raw honesty, what is being shown to me? What truth am I resisting? What version of myself am I holding on to that needs to be released? The answer will not come as a thundering voice. It will arrive as a quiet knowing, a deep sense of recognition. You will feel a physical release, a shoulder dropping, a breath deepening. That is your signal that you have contacted truth. Your body whispers truth long before your mind speaks it. And then the final step is both simple and profoundly difficult. You must act on what you have learned. You must make the change. Even when it's frightening, even when others won't understand. This is the sticking point for most people. They receive the message, they feel the truth of it, and then they retreat back into the familiar discomfort. And so the signals must intensify. The gentle tap becomes a firm nudge, and then a shove. But you have a choice. You can choose to listen to the first soft whisper. You are not a solitary island navigating a hostile sea. You are the ocean itself, experiencing a single wave. When the universe signals you, it is your own deepest wisdom communicating with your conscious self. These signs arise from within you, from the part of you that has always known your true path. The ultimate question is this: do you trust yourself enough to listen? Do you trust life enough to follow its flow, even when it leads away from the safe and familiar shore? This is the great journey, not controlling the path, but having the courage to be guided. The signals have always been there. They are here with you now. The only question that remains is, will you finally choose to heed the call? If this resonated with you, please support our community by liking this video and following Winds of Thought for more explorations into living wisely.